Welcome to the Deep Healing Podcast. I'm Jayanne, an energy healer who's obsessed with understanding how to break into the subconscious mind and create healing, lasting changes that bring peace to everyone around me. This podcast is brought to you by jayannehealing.com. That's JAYEANNEHEALING.com and the Jayanne Healing coursework. This is where you can find self-serve courses that can retrain your mind to do anything and get rid of that grinding pain and tension inside and find your peace.
Hi, welcome to Jayanne Healing, brought to you by the podcast Deep Healing with Jayanne. You can find that on Spotify, iTunes, and Stitcher, and a bunch of other places actually. So pretty much anywhere you would look listen to your podcast, it's available there. This video is not on the podcast, so it's very special, made just for you, people watching videos. Love you. And I am Jayanne, by the way, if I didn't say that. Today we're going to talk about a really important thing. And it's just one of those things that you don't think about immediately. So when you start doing energy healing work and rewriting your internal programming, sometimes things get crazy. And that's the basis of what we're going to talk about today is what do you do when things just get crazy and you're doing the work? And why does it get crazy? And what can you do to mitigate things getting really crazy? But before we get into that, I did want to highlight, I have the Joyful Empath Method course, and that is up and available October 15th. So I'm looking forward to that. And the course is two pieces. One is it's self-guided coursework where you teach yourself. You don't teach yourself, you learn how to heal yourself and how to continually take care of your own energy so you're not constantly relying on an energy healer. And the second part is it's one-to-one sessions, because I don't feel like I could just be like, here's this course, good luck, and have you really fully be able to grasp it and live it. Because in the beginning, there's resistance. In the beginning, you don't know what you're doing. So to just be like, here you go, good luck, I just didn't feel like that was going to really serve you well. So it comes with 12 one-to-one sessions with me. You get all of my crystals that are on my website, and you get this great coursework. It takes 6 months to learn, but once you're done, you can work on yourself anytime, any place, 3 o'clock in the morning when there are no energy healers awake, except on the other side of the world. And you can also heal your immediate family. So you can work on your kids, you can work on your spouse if your spouse is okay with that. But that's the coursework. And I'm really excited about that. It's intended for people who are empaths. Almost everybody listening to this or watching this video is an empath. And so it's intended for people who are empaths and are just feeling really depleted, just really tired, exhausted. Like they just keep running around and doing all this stuff and never getting anywhere. They can't really make changes in their lives that are meaningful to them. And the whole point of everything I do is helping you learn how to make those changes. In this specific course, it's about helping you learn how to make those changes, but also being able to create your own programs for yourself to change your internal energy. So you're not just relying even on my podcasts or YouTube videos. Yeah, that is the new course. It is not up yet, but it will be up on the 15th. And if you are interested, if this sounds like something that you really want, I would love for you to just message me directly, leave a comment, and then or go to jayannehealing.com and you can sign up for the email list. You can email me directly. My email address is jayanne@jayannehealing.com. That's JAYEANE @jayannehealing.com. Awesome. So that's everything that I wanted to bring. And so let's get into this important topic. So I think that a lot of people will romanticize the massive changes that happened in their life, romanticize the results, the crazy, amazing results they've had. They're not always honoring the journey they went through to get to those crazy, awesome results. And it all comes back to energy. So when you are in your current day situation, you have a set level of programming, and your internal and external environment is in alignment with that programming. So if you have a belief inside your internal programming, and almost a lot of people have this, that says money is scarce and it's hard to get money. It's very common. Or people who have money are bad people. Then your external environment is going to come into alignment with that, and you're going to not have a lot of money and believe, because that belief is true for you. And you may, on your ego, your conscious side, say, I don't believe that. I know of all these people who have lots of money. But on your feeling side and in your subconscious world and in your unconscious, which is where your body functions are, it says, oh no, absolutely. If I end up with any more than X amount of money, I am going to attract something to take that money away. Whether it's self-sabotage and you just go, oh, I can spend it all, or if it's like something totally out of your control, like a car breaking down or something like that. So that is why energy healing works. But when you go and you rip out an old belief and put in a new belief, then the rest of the system has to start to readjust to that belief. Okay, so for some people, their car does break down even right after, or something like that, right after they replace a belief that's not serving. And what that is not necessarily, because it's not like you necessarily got this huge windfall, it's just this bad thing happened. Okay. Or if somebody is on a weight loss or health journey and they used to believe that skinny people are jerks, right? And that's what's been stopping them from really having any significant shift or lasting shift in their health. Healthy people are jerks or skinny people are jerks. So they just talk about exercising all the time and they're really annoying. If that's something that's in you, and then you have a session with me and we go ahead and we pull out that belief and you go, okay, cool, I don't believe that anymore. And then you, I don't know, trip and fall or something weird happens, right? Or something else crazy happens in your external environment, a kid gets sick or something. Like, these are not, this is super common. Like, crazy stuff happens immediately after, can happen. This is not 100%. Crazy stuff can happen immediately after a clearing session because you are readjusting the rest of your alignment with yourself. So if we say, this is the program that says I'm not good enough, and we replace it with program that says I am good enough, but I'm not good enough was connected into all these different places, we have to integrate the rest of these places in order to really get an ability to flow. Okay, if you're not flowing, then there's going to be a discord. And during the time that, and it's got a lot to do with neurons too, and neuroplasticity. This is what happens when you're in neuroplasticity, is that there are neurons over here that say this and neurons over here that are connected here, but now you've taken this out and it looks like this, and this guy is like, where do I go? I don't know what to do. Am I valuable enough? And it's still flowing across here, but there's nothing for it to attach to. And so then it goes, okay, this isn't a valuable connection. Let's resolve this issue. We either repoint it or we remove it. And that is what takes a little bit of time. And I'll give you an example. For me, back in the beginning of August, I started doing this daily meditation. It only takes me like 5 minutes in the morning, but it's very powerful stuff. And it was the beginning of August, and then we had the Lions Gate on 8/8, right? That was something that I had talked about in a previous video. And then I got COVID, school started, my kids got COVID, and it was just one thing after another. My baby wouldn't sleep at night, right? All of a sudden, who has been sleeping like a champ since 8 months old and all of that. So it's not that and some people take it as a sign, oh, I shouldn't be doing this or I shouldn't be doing that. That's not what that was. All that was, it was forcing me to experience my life because I wasn't. I was drifting through and just putting in the effort as much as I had to. And then I was just like, the rest of me was like totally taken back from reality. And it's like when your foot's asleep and it starts to wake up, it's just very painful at first. And then sometimes that doesn't happen at all. And sometimes it's a longer period of time that it hurts than others. So it was very much like that for me, even until now. And I'm still doing this meditation every day, but things have gotten a lot different. It's been 60 some days that I've been doing this meditation, and my ability to connect with you guys is greatly improved. I have a lot fewer blocks against posting regularly. I have more cohesiveness in my family. I have more ability to actually do the things I need to do, clean the kitchen every day. Because I was just going, I can't deal with this, I can't deal with this, I can't deal with this. And that's part of that survival mode of I can't deal with things that are not so urgent and until they become urgent because I'm in survival. And doing this meditation, it forced me out of survival and forced me to actually see my life for what it was and see different parts of my life for what they were and what were my responsibilities really were, and where I was doing a great job and where I was just not even paying attention. But any energy work is going to have some aspect of things are going to get crazy sometimes. And that's okay. It's completely normal. Keep going. If you start drinking water every day, like in massive quantities, and then all of a sudden you have back pain, it's not because you drank the water. Yes, the water caused that to happen, but it's because you're flushing out toxins your body's not used to working with. So just keep drinking the water. Take a bath. Add more water, ways to have water in your life, clear out those toxins, and you will come out the other side just feeling so wonderful. It's the same concept. You have to remove the toxins, you have to process the emotions, your body has to finish the processing, or it's just going to you're going to stay stuck in whatever you're in. And sometimes it just gets worse. It feels like it's just falling apart. Everything is just ripping apart at the seams. And the encouragement here is not to stop doing the work because you're come up against something where you're like, I know that the work I'm doing is the reason that I'm sitting in front of this, but I also know that I can keep going with this and it's going to clear out. I'm going to have the divine guidance come in and say, this is how you solve this problem. This is how this problem will be resolved for you. You need to take this action. And you're better able to listen for those directions when you're doing this work because you're not cluttered up by all this other stuff or these beliefs that are not serving you. The point of the work is to feel amazing on the inside, because when you feel amazing on the inside, your external world rises to the occasion and creates that external world that you are resonating with, that you want to resonate with. So I'm going to leave it at that. If you are experiencing a massive upheaval as a result of doing any energy work, please let me know. I'd love to work with you to clear those specific things as well. I do one-to-one sessions, and then I also have this program that gives you these awesome set of 12 one-to-one sessions with me for a great deal. And if you are interested in that, please email me and we can set up a phone call for us to chat. Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that it added such wonderfulness to your life. You have a wonderful day, and I love you.
Did you know that 90% of actions are unconscious? Help a friend or stranger find deep healing through this podcast and become more conscious by leaving a 5-star review wherever you are listening.